Hola, bienvenido a todos. Hoy, in Alejandro's Mexicano Cuisine celebration for Christmas, we are going to be making some delicious, succulent, and Instapot made birria tacos. Let's get started right now. First thing we want to do, since we're not in the ranchos anymore, is clean our surfaces. Today, we are going to be using a lot of ingredients that we see here, right here, plus the beef for the meat in our birria. On the lineup, we got black pepper, avocado oil, limons, onion, rosemaries, is cilantro, onion, and California chilies is salt, oregano, dried bay leaves, and thyme leaves. Speaking of our beef, we are waiting for it to defrost right now, which cooking fact number 2, never defrost your beef in hot water. That'll actually end up cooking the meat, and it'll make it really tough and hard. So, why don't we use the rest of these ingredients to start with our salsa. Our first thing to actually make the food is these chilies, actually. Here they're rattling like a snake. Well, we gotta stop that. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the stems. Hard to do one-handed. Now that your chilies don't sound like angry rattlesnakes, silent. I'm gonna put them in a colander. We're gonna take them over here and we're gonna wash them under cold water. Quick cooking tip number 3. When you're washing your chilies, make sure to take your beef out, because even though these two things are gonna mix eventually, you should still take the beef out of your sink if you're defrosting it there, so that there isn't any cross-contamination, which is bad. Now, let's wash our chilies. Okay, so with your chilies washed, next what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the chilies and dump them in a pot. We're gonna take three peeled garlic cloves and dump them in as well. Then you're gonna take half an onion. You're gonna dump it in there as well. Garlic and the onion in, and set it to medium heat so that they can become nice and soft for the blender. Okay, so once the pot came to a boil, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this lid on, the lid for the pot. You're gonna lower the heat to about low, and then for the next 20 minutes you're gonna let it simmer in here. Okay, so after 20 minutes of your chili simmering in the pot. Oh, by the way, my mom's making dinner. Say hi, Mama. You're gonna turn the heat off. You're gonna put them on the back burner, and then you're gonna let them cool until they stop steaming. So see you until then. Okay, everybody. Now, once that's done simmering, and they should be nice and soft, floppy. So what you're gonna do is you're supposed to take them out of the pot with tongs, because you don't want to burn yourself. You're gonna put them in a blender. Okay? You're gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of salt. Put this on. Blend it until it turns nice and smooth. Next, you're gonna take your knife, your chef's knife, and you're gonna cut this into 4-inch segments. This is actually 4 cups of beef broth, so we can just put the whole thing in. Put in 4 cups of water. A half an onion, quartered. 1 tablespoon salt. And 1/2 tablespoon peppercorn. Then seal it up. Wait, one last thing. Take your rosemary. You also put that in. And once you're done, okay, next step is that you take out your beef with tongs, then with forks, it should be tender enough, you can shred it up. Once you're done shredding your meat, it should look something like this. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your meat back into the broth. Then after that, you're gonna take the salsa that you made earlier in your blender, and you're also gonna put it in here. Now, stir. We got some birria taco and the delicious consomme. Now, let's see the dad taste test. Yeah, take it and dip it in there. Okay.
The sauce is really good. Meat's really tender. Got a good flavor.
Thanks, Dad. Now it's time for mom reaction.
Tortilla's a little fall apart. Good flavor, tender, lots of good seasoning.
That was Alejandro's Mexicano cuisine. Now, on to the weather.